Hi, I'm Heather Nichelle-Peres with the Keep Oregon Well campaign, here with bluesman extraordinaire Tommy Castro. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm very excited about your new album, Method to My Madness. You debuted number 4 on the blues charts, is that correct?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you excited about that? Is it getting good sales?
It's been good, doing pretty well. You know, we started, it came out in October, and the first gig we did was the legendary Rhythm and Blues Cruise. So we started off down in Florida, which is a great place to start because you got the whole East Coast and we covered the Midwest, and we eventually made it back home. But we were out there for 5 or 6 weeks when it first hit the streets, and it's been going really well. People responded well to the songs, and in the meantime. Sometime shortly after that, I was kind of trying to get it together before that, but it's really hard to squeeze it all in sometimes, you know. But we had the idea to make a music video for Common Ground, and because that's the, you know, that's sort of like the lead track, and I think the song with the best message on the record, and so I had a couple of ideas of how I would get it done, and nothing was working out. And finally we had Randy's daughter, Samantha. She's a rapper, and in between her own gigs and touring and work that she does in Los Angeles, she works as a in the movie business, doing various types of things. All kinds of gigs come up for her down there, but one of the things she does is sometimes camera operator. So we had her do her and a couple of her friends come down and shoot the band and do some other footage and put together a music video for Common Ground, which we finally just got it out like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
So we're trying to spread that around.
Definitely a group effort. I like that. So you have 2 kids of your own. Is that correct?
Oh, I've got 4.
You've got 4.
Oh yeah.
So part of Keep Oregon Well.
I've been around for a while. Yeah.
Part of Keep Oregon Well is about mental health awareness. So I'm wondering, is there anything you do at home to stay calm and centered while you've got your 4 kids?
Oh my God.
Around you?
Oh man, mental health. That is a big issue because you know what? One thing that people don't realize is that a lot of mental problems are related to gut issues. So people who are eating badly or not getting good nutrition, namely kids, you know, in school, having a hard time, they're acting out with, you know, they have ADHD, they're not able to concentrate, they have, there's another one I found out about called ODD, which is oppositional defiance disorder. And there's all of these things that can be helped by just good nutrition. For one thing, and of course it'd be great if everybody was had access to services when they need it. You know, I know my man Bernie Sanders is always talking about, you know, if somebody's dangerous and they're walking around the streets, I mean, they should not have to wait to get help. They should be able to walk right in and get the help they need. You know, probably save some lives. You know.
Definitely, for sure. Well, I'm glad to see that you're feeling the burn as well. That's exciting.
Oh yeah. You know, I don't like to get too political when it comes to you know, just going about my business as usual. But I think it's probably no secret to anybody because I keep posting all the Bernie stuff. You know.
Is there anything you do on the road for wellness? Any exercise or meditation or any special trick that keeps you together?
Yeah. Well. Meditation is great, and I have been known to do it, but I don't remember to do it all the time. I'm not real good at because my lifestyle is kind of like every day's different. You know, it's hard to get a routine going on. Yeah. But I do try before the shows to quiet down for 5 minutes at least. You know, do some breathing and try to get my attention straight. You know, what is this all about? I'm going out there. Is it all about me or is it all about them? Yeah. It's all about them. I'm here to make everybody happy. That's my job. And if I get that straight, the show goes pretty well. If I think it's about me and my ego or whatever, you know, then it's not. It typically doesn't go that well. So that's one little trick. As far as wellness in general, I eat really well. I live with a woman who's like really I don't know what the word is, but you know, there's people that know about nutrition and about proper. She just is way in a whole nother dimension because she had some issues with her children, and it helped. You know, she had to learn about all of this stuff. And as a side effect of that, all of us at my house are eating really well and taking certain supplements, that we know are good for us, and just stay off of any kind of artificial foods and additives and things like that. Plan.
So I know you're going to be in Oregon for, you got 4 more shows in Oregon? Tacoma, I can't remember them all. But are you going to do any sightseeing while you're here in Oregon?
Oh, no. There's never any time for that.
No fishing, nothing?
No, it's pretty tight. We get on the bus in the morning, we go to the next gig, we set up, sound check, have a meal, have a little break in between, and then we play the show, and we go to the hotel after that, and we repeat that the next day. The only thing that changes is how long of a drive it is. It might be a 2-hour drive, and it might be an 8-hour drive. And you have to plan accordingly, but yeah, that's why it's important that I eat right and stuff like that. Like, one thing I try not to do is eat just before it's showtime.
Yeah.
I found out that doesn't work as I get older, especially. It doesn't work, and so I keep some sort of protein drink that I can mix with almond milk.
Yeah.
And I'll eat like a bigger meal way early in the day, like late lunch, and then about an hour and a half, 2 hours before the show, I'll have the shake. And that fuels my brain so that I can think clearly, because that's the big challenge if you're me. That's my big problem. Everything, all of my problems seem to be centered here. So if I could keep it functioning well, and I found that, having like that protein will give you enough fuel for your brain, but without loading you down, so it doesn't take energy away from your performance.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tommy. It was great having you
Nice.
here in our little Keep Oregon Well interview. I can't wait to see your show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right.